Hello everybody, my name is Will and welcome back to Sprocket. Today we're going to be going back to a tank from quite a while ago today, and this was our smallest tank possible kind of thing. And one thing that I've seen requested a couple times, and one thing that I've kind of wanted to do myself for a long time, is something akin to the Zis 30, which was like a little tiny tractor mounted with a big 57mm anti-tank cannon. And so we've kind of gone with the same sort of general vibe, is we have our tiny little tank and we're putting a big old gun on it. I say big old gun, but it's a 57. It's not that big of a gun, but relative to the hull that we have, I'm sure you can see, it's quite big. So there's a couple of quirks with this one, for sure. Definitely can be described as a couple of quirks. For instance, the gun is on a fully rotatable turret, but because there was nowhere for the people to stand, I've kind of put like a wooden structure for the crew to stand on and operate the actual gun, which is interesting, I guess. My actual turret face is where I put the ammo, so not only is it a gun shield, but there's also ammo in in the gun shield. So it's both a gun shield and a way to guarantee the crew isn't gonna suffer if they're hit by a tank round. You know, they go out fast and painlessly. Yeah, not the best place to put it, but oh well. I needed space in the hull, and so that's where it went. Other weird things about this. Yeah, everything, really. There's no internal fuel whatsoever. It's all in those two fuel tanks at the back of the hull you can see there. Yeah, that's an oddity. It's got a 0.8 litre two-cylinder engine. Or, well, technically 1.6 litre two-cylinder engine because each cylinder is 0.8, which puts out some horsepower, for sure. There's definitely an amount of horsepower being made by this engine. We do upgrade it later, but for this version that is being built at the moment, yeah, two cylinders. One for up, one for down, clearly. That's how engines work, I'm sure. That's not how engines work. But yeah, other than that, I was about to say other than that, there's nothing too weird about it, but actually I've pretty much summed up everything that could possibly be weird with the tank there. It's a strange one. It's definitely a strange one. I love this little tankette that we made. Definitely a tankette. I don't think anyone's arguing that this thing's a tankette. And I put an ad in my Discord the other day, like, who would like to see a Zis 30? You know, as a kind of competitor, I guess, but a replica that you can see me putting the stupid ammo locations on, and everybody seemed to really enjoy that idea. And then somebody was like, why don't you use this old tank that you built? And I was like, that is the best idea I've heard in my life. So you know who you are. What an idea. 10 out of 10. Sorry I didn't make the video yesterday. I got carried away playing Project Zomboid for like 7 hours. But yeah, there you go. Doing very important things at the moment, I'm sure you'll agree. Also being kind of ill the previous 2 days, in my defense. But I'm better now. I'm all better. I feel good. But yeah, regardless of my health, the tank is done. So let's go shoot some things with it, shall we? Okay, so I'm going to try and do my best to introduce this tank with a straight face. Here we have the Mark 141 with a 57mm gun mounted on top, and yeah, I mean there's no armor, and it's not very fast, but you know, it's on there, that's for sure. Right, let's just see how we do here. Probably not going to do the best, to be honest. The 57 is pretty good, to be honest. It definitely could be worse. and our mobility is okay. It's not great. It's not great at all. Actually, we do struggle to move at all. To be honest, we cannot fit a very large engine into this tank without using cheats. And yeah, so it's like it's a lawnmower engine, you know. This is the kind of thing that you'd get on like a John Deere. I would say ride-on lawnmower, but I feel like that might be giving this thing too much credit. Just one of those little push-along motors, you know, helps you move it. And I don't mean to be so critical of my tank, but also not only is the mobility kind of poor and the armor kind of poor, but also you can't really turn the turret because the efficiency of this crew is not very high. Uh-oh. We didn't go through there. I am actually kind of shocked by that. I feel like it's pretty close. Oh, 84 versus 85. Maybe the lower plate when they come over this hill. Yeah! There we go. Look at that. Effective tank. Now, I would be extremely concerned about taking this little lawnmower tank out into the desert. But we have 14. On 100% weight allowance, we have 14 of these tanks. So I feel like in sheer numbers alone, we stand pretty good odds here. Let's see. Can we... There we go. Take out that guy. There's one on the left. Get our gun facing. Oh. I'm going to assume that that's already dead. That was a bit odd. And then over there, we've got someone. Oh goodness me. Oh, it's so incredibly slow. I am looking forward to being in future... Is there a single rivet? I think there's a rivet floating behind my tank somewhere. I don't know. Okay. Oh, we've won. Oh, grand. Okay, well, that was easy. Onwards to the next era, I guess. Okay, here we are on Silent Border. We should have a faster rotating turret now, as well as just generally a faster tank. So hopefully this has been quite a significant upgrade. I'm struggling to just have this thing go in a straight line, to be honest. I feel like we're bottoming out quite a lot because the tracks they don't go down very far. There should be an enemy anti-tank gun, and honestly I feel like we are just an anti-tank gun as well. So it's anti-tank versus anti-tank here. Out there somewhere. I'm not seeing it yet. Which build? That's the building that our anti-tank gun is behind on the right. Let's see if we can get aimed on that. Come on. Oh, no, my friend's actually dealt with it. That's rare. Goodness me. Is that an anti-tank gun? Yes. And then there was... Ooh, goodness. Alan ahead. Oh, you know what? I feel like we can go through, but it's probably not worth it. And I feel like at this point we should just risk it and just run at them. If we can get in a straight line for a period of time longer than a few nanoseconds. Hello, Alan. I am not very confident in this. I think we're going to be okay, though. I just need to get behind and then... Yeah! Ah, I love this little thing. Okie dokie, here we are on railroads, and we're still going to have a couple problems regarding bottoming out our tank here, and I don't know if we'll be able to get over the actual railroad, but we have 17 of these tanks, which is enough, I'm going to go as far as to say. A couple of them dying to trees. Oh, he's just died to the railroad. Uh-oh. I am stuck on the railroad. Oh, no. Okay, we can't cross the railroad. This is where we will make our stand against the enemy tanks. They will not pass this here point. This is the defensive line. We will hold them back with our bodies. Oh my goodness me, that is so many 57mm cannons firing. Okay, I'm thinking if I get a run-up on the railway, maybe I can jump over the actual tracks. Oh. We're going to try again with a bigger run-up this time. Can we get over the railway tracks if we do a sick jump? Here we go. Oh, it worked! It worked! Okay, we have a tank over the railroad. We did have another AI get over, but for some reason I can't find them. I can't swap to them. I don't think they died. But, you know, we got this one over now. Hello, enemy tanks. We have arrived. Hello, enemy tanks. We have arrived. Hello, enemy... Come on. I think he's dead. He's already dead. That what? Oh, that one. That one looks alive. Oh, well, it's definitely alive. But I... Oh! Oh, dear! Oh, no! No, no, no! It's a man of war! Okay, AP, probably wise against a man of war. Good evening! Yeah! And now, just one more, who could be anywhere, but probably that thing there, which I can see over this hill. Oh, we took a shot there, and I'm surprised. It's quite survivable, actually. However, we can't drive on flat terrain without hurting our entire crew, apparently. Oh dear. Sorry, lads. Good evening. Yeah! Okay, we have an even longer 57mm gun now. There are 6 of us versus... Oh, goodness me. Probably a King Tiger. And we have slightly raised suspension, which I can't promise is going to fix us bottoming out all the time. But it should, in theory. We are still going to be a little bit hard to control, as... Well, I mean, you can see the tank. It is sometimes a little bit hard to remember how small this thing actually is. There goes my poor little tank. Just got absolutely obliterated by, what, 105mm cannon I think that thing has? Can we go in a straight line? This thing is very, very hard to drive. All we need, though, is a good straight line run. Oh, and a bit of luck when the King Tiger misses horribly, hopefully. And we just got to cross this road and get behind it. Here we go. Oh, it's probably going to see me. It's seen me. No. Oh. Uh-oh. Goodbye. It's forgotten I'm here. This is a particularly scuffed tank here. And, because I've got insufficient force to lift cannon, I've forgotten to restrict the gun's firing angles. So it's a little bit wacky. I will fix that. But, yeah. Okay, right. Victory against the King Tiger. Confirmed this is a better tank than the Tiger 2. Sure. And now our final stop for the day. We have fields. And in theory, our cannon should point where we aim it this time. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. Now, 12 of us, probably going to be about 7 light tanks and then about 7 heavy tanks as well. We got enough penetration to go through the front of a Tiger, and I think the turret of a Panther, and probably the front of a Tog as well. So we should fare quite well. Goodness me, these things are loud. Also, our gun depression, as you may have noticed throughout this video, is very good. You imagine just seeing this poking over a hill. Goodness me. Surprisingly terrifying. Four enemy light tanks. That's odd. I don't think I've ever seen just 4 enemy tanks before in this section. Let's station ourselves at the top of a hill where we can actually kind of use the turret properly. So, for instance, here should do. Why is our turret so slow to turn now? Not sure. I should look into that. I think it's just the ratio we have it set to is... I don't know. Odd. There we go. It's just the M216. I swear we didn't get as few as 4 in the past while fighting that thing, but, you know, here we are. We have downgraded our turret, it seems, but oh well. It's still doing the job. I'm surprised how effective this 57mm gun is, actually. And there's just this one enemy medium thing left. I just need to rotate the old gun. Give us a minute. There we go. And now we have 6 enemy heavies. And they are Panthers. Uh-oh. That's not fun. Oh, nearly. Not as much penetration with the APHE as I was hoping. Only 88mm, which is a shame, for sure. But, you know, we've got a little strategy here, and it tends to work only when you have a really small tank, and, yep, I think I ticked that box. So let's get to our little hidey place. There is a Panther right there, which is not what I wanted. Don't know where that shot's gone. Hopefully, they are not seeing me right now, which they really should be, but, I'm hoping they aren't, because it's based on center of gravity, I think, the vision of the enemies. Hello. Goodbye. Wow, that worked surprisingly well. Okay. Now we can try and get the Panthers on the hill, just by poking at the top of our turrets over here. Good evening. Oh, yep, there we go. There goes one of them. We do have quite a long reload because the efficiency of our crew is not great. There's only 2 crew members, so they're doing all of the jobs with just 2 of them, and they don't have a lot of space dedicated to them. Not a fun tank to be a crew member of, but look at him go! Look how small, look how small these things are. Oh gosh, I love this thing so much. And now just this Panther here, I think, and we've won. Can I? No, not quite. You know what? No! He's killed one of my allies! I cannot stand for this! Yeah! Oh my god. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. And so we're going to leave you with me doing donuts in a field with the smallest tank that you've ever seen. Anyway, if you can find a way to put a 57mm gun on a smaller tank than this, I'd love to see you give that one a go. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please have a like, comment, and or subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the future with more, well, somewhat serious builds and also more of this. So yeah, goodbye. And as always, a huge thank you to my patrons: Ryan Brody, Kanizan Emperor, Last Legend 11, Cody N, Nicholas K, Just a Casual T62M1, Gunmaster 99, Zeit Wolverine, Rivera, Tree Loving Mango, Camjam 135, Sad Cat, DJ Pete's, Yoki 003, Caligo Drake, and Roll Stalls Barkin. Oh, that's a mouthful.